Desmond, start with you as the one guy with Crosstown shootout experience. Just what do you remember last year in your first shootout game at UC? Obviously a hostile environment, you get the win, and kind of, if anything, what are you passing on to all the new players on the team about what to expect in the rivalry on Saturday?
You know that this rivalry is very real. Like you said, it was a very hostile environment. I mean, you know, it's an amazing feeling, but also makes you a little nervous. Like, it's one of those games where it's where just like you just have to go all out and, you know, play your best because, like, you know, it's real. So one thing I would pass on is to, you know, for all of us that obviously, like, we're going to take it serious, we're going to play hard, we're going to try to win, and we're going to try to, you know, just do our thing. But it's definitely one of the biggest games of the season, you know, by far every year. So.
Dayvion, what's your background with the Crosstown Shootout? How much do you know about it coming into this game, and is it a game you've watched before?
No, I haven't watched it before, but, you know, just when I was, you know, on my visit here, I think that was one of the first things they told me about and showed me videos about the, you know, the past Xavier and Cincinnati games and how it's you know, like Des said, a real battle between the two teams. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Desmond, I'm curious on your thoughts on this season overall and where you were last year as a freshman and playing behind so many experienced players, but now through your offseason and growing as you have to get to this point, what are some of the biggest things that you've learned through the struggles so far this year that you're hoping to apply to try and turn the season around starting tomorrow night?
You know, just to become a better leader by example. And then after I do that, you know, help lead, you know, the younger guys and the other guys. And just, you know, since I've gotten somewhat of the experience, I was able to learn from, you know, for example, Colby, Sule, and Coco from last year. And just taking the things that they did and just trying to implement into what I'm trying to do now. But yeah, just try to lead better by example. Make sure I stay positive, and you know, the thing is like the next play. No matter what happens tomorrow in a play, just try to move on to the next one, and then the next one, then the next one, and try to close it out.
Dayvion, when you watch their guards on film, or the coaches are preparing for you for this game, what really stood out about their team?
You know, they're deep. I feel like it's not just 5 players. They can get into the bench, and their guards is really, you know, explosive downhill guards. That we don't take nothing for granted. So we're just gonna keep watching film today, and, you know, keep going over the scout, locking more, and just you know, defend them as a team. It's not a one-on-one matchup, so do what we can as a team.
Desmond, Coach Miller talked about maybe having some of the players on the team having a confidence problem, and that's, you know, typical for a young team early in the season. Was just curious if there was anything maybe last year as a freshman that kind of helped you gain that confidence as you're adjusting to Division I basketball at a high level.
Definitely. Last year, I would say I kind of went through the same thing, you know, confidence-wise, earlier on in the season. But I would say, you know, the coaching staff done a really good job of making me feel like they trust me, and still just helping me out, you know, whether that's watching film, you know, letting me go on certain things. But yeah, definitely, I would.